Since getting the Rodecaster Pro II and the Rodecaster DUO, they have become a very important piece of gear for me. They're both really easy to use, they have great features, and they sound awesome. Yes, there have been a couple quirks, a couple things that maybe I wish were tweaked and a little bit different, but one thing Rode is really great about is coming out with firmware updates for their products that not only fix bugs, but add really cool features. Not too long ago when the DUO and Streamer X came out, they had wireless capabilities and they added that in the Rodecaster Pro II. That allowed you to connect the Rode Wireless Go 2 as well as the Rode Wireless Me to any of these devices. Now once again, Rode has come out with another update that is currently in beta. This update brings some really cool features and adjustments to the DUO and the Rodecaster Pro II. Like of course adding the compatibility with the new Rode Wireless Pro, as well as allowing the user to add some customization to the levels of each sound pad, as well as each channel when it comes to ducking. But the feature that a lot of people are going to love, and I know that they're going to love it because a lot of people have asked me this exact question. With this update, you'll be able to plug in any Rode USB microphone into the USB 2 port on your Rodecaster Pro II or Rodecaster DUO. Now, I wasn't sure this was ever going to happen, but I did hear about it a lot, especially with my Streamer X review. People would always ask like, hey, there's 2 USB ports, can I plug a microphone into one of them? With this update, you can do that. In fact, I've been doing that this whole time. I'm recording on the Rodecaster DUO and I'm using the XDM-100, which is exclusively a USB microphone, and I'm just plugged directly into that USB 2 port. Now, I don't usually make videos about firmware updates like this and everything, but I felt like this update was important enough to mention because it could definitely sway someone's purchasing decision. I'm not sure if they're going to add this to the Streamer X. That device does have 2 USB ports like the DUO and Rodecaster Pro II, so I would assume they will, and quite frankly, that device makes the most sense to add a USB mic compatibility because that device is aimed towards streamers and a lot of streamers use and love USB mics. So as of right now, I'm not sure, but I really hope that they add that to the Streamer X. Now, a couple quick notes when it comes to the beta software. If you are thinking about trying this out in beta and using it, Rode doesn't really recommend that you use beta firmware on anything critical, but if you are going to test out the beta, you can go and fill out the form to become a part of the beta program. And upon joining, you can download the Rode Central app and get the beta firmware that way. You can also put your DUO or Rodecaster Pro II into beta mode. When doing that, you'll go to the settings option, then you'll hit System, Information, and then View Device Information. Now here's kind of the weird part. You're going to tap the black box about a dozen times. I'll show an example of it on screen right now, and then your device will be in beta mode and you'll do a restart. Now, if you want to put your device back into public beta mode, you'll do the exact same process, followed by a factory reset. But when it comes to this current update and the current beta firmware, the microphones that are compatible with it are the XDM-100, the XCM-100, the NT USB, the NT USB Plus, the PodMic USB, the VideoMic Go 2, and the VideoMic NT-G. As of now, the Rode NT1 5th generation is not compatible with it, which is a little bit of a bummer to me, and hopefully they add that in the future. But one of the really cool things about this update is not only do you get compatibility when you plug the microphone in, but you also get your DSP settings. They actually show up in the DUO and RCP too. And now that the smart pads are allowing you to adjust the sounds separately, it actually kind of opens up one of those faders, and you can just go in and assign that USB microphone to the smart pad fader. That's what I did. I don't use smart pads a whole lot aside from just like MIDI assignments, but you can assign it to any fader that you want. And doing that is actually really easy. All you do is just press settings, go to faders, and then you click whichever virtual fader you want and you drag it to a physical one. I switched microphones just for fun and to show you that it works with different microphones. But once again, I'm just going directly into the DUO and it's working great. And I even have the DSP enabled on the PodMic USB. Now, one thing Rode does mention is that if you want latency-free monitoring, plugging your headphones into the actual USB microphone is a better option. Now, when I've been monitoring from the DUO versus the USB option, I will say, yes, there is a little bit of latency, but it's not as bad as I expected. Now, one other reason I wanted to plug the PodMic USB in really quick is that I've never been able to get this microphone to work on USB and XLR connection at the same time. I just did a test with the Focusrite 2i2, the Zoom H5, the Vocaster, all of them going into the XLR and then plugging the USB into the Duo and then trying plugging the USB just directly into the computer. It always shuts down the XLR port. So I just want to make that known because it could be really cool to get like a clean recording through the XLR port and then have that DSP enabled on the Duo. But as of right now, unless there's an update that changes that, you are not able to use USB and XLR with this Podmic USB. But I hope this video helped you out. Let me know if you are excited about the addition of the USB mic compatibility in the Duo or Rodecaster Pro II. Personally, I do think it is really cool that Rode is continuously adding features like this. But thank you all for watching the Audio Hotline. Thank you to all of the subscribers, and the biggest thank you to all of the members of the Audio Hotline. I'll see you audio nerds next time.